Clickety click clack, clickety click clack click. It's your boy Silky B, and you're now tuned and locked into Shootin The Sh. Now, since we're still new to this, I don't have any equipment, well, proper equipment, so I gotta double check things, make sure everything's up to, well, at least make sure that the audio's working fine. So just give me a second here. Bear with me, all right? I need to find something. All right, testing, 1 2 1 2. All right, testing 1 2 1 2. That works, huh? That'll work, man. All right, so I got that happening. I gotta make sure I got the chat up here so I can still see what's going on. Anyways, how you doing? How's life treating you? Ah, fuck, I forgot my code. Yeah, I know, life's tough, eh? Life's fucking tough, whatever. Now I think the volume's still gonna be the same on here. Fuck, it's all, oh, shit. I think the volume's still gonna be the same on here. At least you can hear it. That's the main thing. Hey, Dan. Clickety clack, clickety click clack, clickety click clack click. How you doing, man? I appreciate your positive feedback. So how I look important, eh? Go like this. Get my papers ready. Oh, and I was supposed to grab my drink here. I'm not bilingual, but I mean, I understand that you're. I think you're a Frenchman. A Frenchman. So bonjour, monsieur. That's all I remember from school. Bonjour, monsieur. Je m'appelle Silky B. And then people will be like, how do you say it? Like, do you know how to speak French? Is that parlez-vous français? I'm not a big French guy, though, you know. I'm never was a fan. English was probably just tough enough. Good thing it just came natural. Yeah, I got to figure all that because I wanted to involve everybody, man, right? So that's the plan of this whole show is to have like a call-in number as well. I was supposed to have my buddy on here, Yankee, but I'm waiting for a couple things in the mail I ordered from Amazon. I can hook up a couple more microphones and have two people here in the studio. And then I have no fucking money. I'm broke as hell, but I'm getting a laptop, so at least I can run a Zoom call through there and have somebody on like that. So I'm working on it. It's happening. It'll be in the near future. I just don't have the money, but I mean, like, I think I might be able to get a loan for $1,000 or something and get a decent laptop. This laptop is a piece of shit. It's good for nothing, you know. I don't even know. It's outdated. I think it's from I got it in 2017, and the guy that sold it to me, I don't know if it was properly like reset or whatever you want to call it, but it didn't really quite work out. So now it's just a glorified MP3 player, and I got some videos saved on there and some pictures or whatever. But I need to get a proper laptop. Yeah, just staying consistent. You know, I used to have a podcast and people were kind of tuning in, but I never did the video thing, right? It was all audio. But now I got this happening, so I'm like, fuck it. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I just kept putting it off. I never got around to it. And plus, I was smoking too much weed, man. So I always had those those doubtful thoughts in my mind. But there's plenty of things I need to do too. I got to set up a whole schedule and figure out that shit. And go from there, you know. Like I said, I was supposed to have my buddy Yankee on, but he went to go play VLTs and got too drunk, so I'm not gonna have some fucking drunk guy on the show. Not that I really mind, but it's like talking to a drunk person is horrible, you know. Like I can only imagine what my friends had to go through back in the day talking to me because, yeah, nobody wants to talk to a fucking drunk person when they're dead sober and they're like, ugh, fuck, just horrible. Especially sometimes some of these assholes have like foam in the side of their mouth and it's like, holy fucking junkie, you can go suck some fucking cock for a 12-pack of beer. Look like a sniffer. Like they're sniffing solvents for cocksucks. So yeah, I didn't really have a plan here. Besides, I have some things that I printed out here. Like here, I guess. Like this is one of the questions that I had printed out here. What's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you? If anybody wants to chime in, I've had plenty of embarrassing things that have happened to me. So, fuck, where could I start? You know, like, I think one of the most embarrassing things that ever happened to me was in high school. And, yeah, I don't know. I was always a bum. I grew up like in a broke family, so I didn't really have proper underwear. So my Nike shorts were pretty much my underwear underneath my pants that I was always wearing. So, anyways, there was this thing going around where I guess people were pulling down people's shorts and shit, and so right when it was like 12:55 or something like that, and lunch was ending. Who do we got here, Logan? What's up, Logan? How you doing? Logan's in the house. Clickety clack, clickety click, click. I'm just saying an embarrassing story. You can tell me what's embarrassing about what happened to you, but where you from, Logan? Where the fuck are you from? Tell me now. I'm from Canada. But the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to me was like around 12:55 p.m. and everybody's just getting ready to leave the gym and go back to class. I was coming back to the gym, going back into the gym after getting a sip of water from the fountain there. And he's a fellow Canadian, eh? And then fucking here, I'm gonna finish my story quickly. So anyways, there was a few varsity basketball players that were sitting there, and I was still kind of like the rookie on the team. But anyways, as I was walking back in, this guy named Kevin fucking pulled down my shorts and then stepped on them from behind. So when I tried to pull them up, I couldn't fucking pull them up, and I had this little tiny ass little fucking weak looking cock hanging out. It was bald as shit. And my crush, everybody came storming out of the doors. They both came flying open. Everybody was going back to class. And just as they all fucking stormed out of the gym doors, they all looked down and saw my fucking bare cock. And the girl that I had a crush on named Ainsley or whatever, I think it was Ainsley. She saw my fucking pathetic, sweaty, shriveled up cock. And I was mortified, man. I went straight down to the locker room and I didn't want to fucking leave. So anyways, they would just call me by my last name after that for the whole year or the rest of my high school career. They called me Commando and then my last name. Calling me Commando. Those fucking bastards. And yeah, it was pretty embarrassing. And that's probably why I didn't even want to finish school, you know, like not that I had the greatest grades, but I didn't have the greatest mentorship either. And yeah, I hung out in the cafeteria most of the time and just played poker with the Asians. Being that one white guy, hanging out with the Asian crew, playing a game called Pasoya Dos. Well, I played Pasoya Dos with mainly the Filipino people, the crews, Filipino crew. And then when it came to the Chinese, Vietnamese people, they played a game called Tonget, and that was very similar to Pusoy Dos. Both great games. Trying to see what Joseph's saying here. Danny boy. Jacking it by my sister. I was lying down next to my drum set, so I claimed I was fixing the drum. Yeah, I'm fixing the drums. Yeah. Yeah, I bet you are. Oh man, that's embarrassing too. Yeah, that's another thing, getting caught jerking off. Fuck. I mean, like mid act or anything, but even if somebody just kind of like knows what you're doing in there, fuck. Yeah, that's pretty embarrassing. It's usually a family member or my mom's boyfriend that that kind of caught on to what I was doing because I snuck one of his magazines out of the top drawer, and then I guess when he came home to grab some cash from the top drawer, he noticed that one of his magazines were gone, and I was in the washroom. So he knew what the fuck I was doing, and he thought it was hilarious. I'd be like, it's not funny. Fuck, I'm jerking off, man. This is fucking embarrassing, man. Like, it's a very shameful act. And I don't need some prick with a fucking mustache trying to make fun of me. He was a Frenchman, too. His last name was Lamoureux. Paul Lamoureux. And yeah, he caught me jerking off, and that was fucking embarrassing, too. The list goes on, man. I got hundreds of embarrassing stories. It never ends. Life is filled with embarrassing shit. What did I do today? I did fuck all, man. I woke up, kind of contemplated whether or not I was going to hang myself. Just joking. But yeah, I was just relaxing, hanging out. I didn't really do too much. I had the weekends off, unless it's an emergency or something, because I'm a caretaker or a resident manager. I'm not going to say where or for what, but it's a multi-condominium complex. So I got a lot of responsibility on my shoulders. But anyways, on the weekends, unless it's an emergency, I usually have the day off. So I just got to kind of make sure that nothing's really going wrong, and then the rest of the day is mine. And then I ate 3 peanut butter and jam sandwiches and fell asleep and woke up at 9:30 p.m. And now I'm wide awake, so I'm like, fuck it, here we go. Here we go again, doing some live show. Talking about, yeah, my cock again, fuck as usual. How was your day, Logan? Anything happen, or was it the same old bullshit as usual? You know, we just wake up, we follow the same routine and wonder when something's going to change. And then nothing ever changes because we're always waiting for something to change. And you're like, fuck, I don't want to make a change to create that, but don't mind me, I'm kind of a buffoon. But I'm also very wise with my words because I've lived through the shit and I've seen a lot of things, and yeah, I've learned a lot of lessons, and I feel like I can help a lot of people through this platform. Whether they're addicted to alcohol, drugs, cigarettes, jacking off. Is that how? What does that even mean? That means when you bust your load. Jacking off. That's the way my Uncle Jerry used to call it. Hey, you want to watch me jack off? I'm like, no, thank you, Uncle Jerry. I'll have to pass on that one. Maybe next Christmas. Sigma, what's the dealio? How you doing today? It's 12:52 a.m. where I'm at. And we were going through some questions here that I printed out because I didn't want to just sit here and talk about my Uncle Jerry trying to fucking kiss me under the mistletoe every Christmas. So I'm going through some questions here. But these aren't the good ones. Like this next one is, what's the funniest thing that has ever happened to you? The funniest thing that has ever happened to me, eh? Shit. I've had a lot of funny things that happen to me. Honestly, I can't really pinpoint it because not too many funny things. I guess I don't know. It's hard for me to say what's funny and what's not, because even the sad shit became funny over time. You know, so it's like my dad used to beat me a lot, but when I got older, I realized it was kind of funny. Just joking. No, he never beat me. Maybe the odd spanking and threaten my life. You know, gotta keep you in check. Yeah, have a good night, Logan. I appreciate you coming by, and I see you. And yeah, like I said, thanks for popping in. Hopefully, you'll come back someday, and I'll try to have a earlier show so people will. I don't know, even just have a schedule so we can kind of have some kind of structure here. It's all over the place right now, but I'm just if I don't go live, then it's never gonna happen. So fuck it. These things got to start off rough. It's got to start off as a disaster before you become the master. You know what I mean? What's the most embarrassing thing you posted to social media? Uh, the most embarrassing thing, it's not really embarrassing, but it was back in my drinking days, and I guess one of the things was on Christmas Eve. I posted a picture of my hard cock, and then yeah, some gay guy that was on my friends list said nice, and then I forgot about everything I did, and then the next morning I deleted it. But yeah, that was kind of fucked up. That probably didn't need to do that. I don't know who might have saved that to their phone or their computer, but I hope I hope they have pictures of it, because those were the good old days when it wasn't all bent and fucking stupid the way it is now. It was young and strong. Veins, veins for days. Oh man. Maybe I have a weird sense of humor. Maybe I'm just a sick prick, but I mean, like, this world is sick, like really really ill. So the shit that I'm talking about makes me laugh. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings or create any negative energy by saying the things that I say. I'm just very immature at heart, and I'm also very mature enough to admit it. So, all right, next question here. Well, that's fucking stupid. It didn't even print out the whole thing. What would be the absolute worst name you could name a child? These are dumb fucking questions, man. I don't even know why I printed this shit out. This is the best thing I could find on the internet. What's the worst thing you could name a child? I don't know, fucking stupid fuckface. Uh, I don't know. Accident. Here's my son named Accident. Yeah, there's the thing. That's what I would have named my son. Accident. That would have been. That's the worst name that you can name your child. Okay, I'm not gonna fucking answer these. These are all dumb. Like, I don't know what that. If you had to give yourself a. What was the funniest conversation you overheard? Do I even want to answer that either? Here, let's go to this next page here. 'Cause these are all fucking stupid. Yeah, fuck it. What is the first quality you are attracted to in another person when it comes to dating? Well, I've been going out with the same lady for 10 years now, so it's like if I were single, the first quality I would be attracted to would be honesty. Her honesty. And then after that, the tits. Oh, hey, just joking, but. uh, but yeah, honesty. And then, like a nice smile, beautiful eyes, that kind of thing. Nice long hair. I liked it when ladies had that curly hairdo too. That was a really sexy look. I don't know, something very attractive about a lady that can pull off that. What do you believe are the key ingredients in a lasting relationship? Is play fighting. You gotta play fight with your partner, man. That keeps things, I don't know, fun, interesting. You kind of like keeps you young at heart. You never get old. It's like having a best friend at the same time, and you can fight with them in a way that it's you're not going to jail for it. You know, you're not trying to give your girlfriend a black eye unless she kicks you in the fucking balls. Just joking. I say just joking a lot because I need to make sure that everybody understands I'm just joshing around here. I'm not trying to fucking give out black eyes here. But yeah, that's one of the key ingredients to what is this? To a lasting relationship is yeah, play fighting. That's the having fun, you know, that kind of thing. Being childish with each other. And communication. You need to be able to communicate with your partner, otherwise you'll never get along. You just always keep butting heads to the point where eventually you blow up and you fucking leave. You put a hole through the wall and you say, "Bitch, I had enough of your shit. And I'm done with you. I'm fucking done." And you leave. And then you realize, oh fuck, if we would have just sat down and worked our shit out, I love you. I don't want to leave you. The fuck was that? Oh, the laptop. I was wondering what the fuck that was. The laptop lets me know when it's 1 o'clock. Oh, thanks, laptop. You can actually fucking do something besides just play music and I don't know. I can't even watch porn on this fucking thing. What sports do I play? I play every sport. Like I'm older now, but I mean like I can still play these sports, but I mean like I could play hockey, football, basketball, baseball, ping pong, badminton, shoot pool. I could swim, skateboard, rollerblade, whatever. You know, like I can do it all. Tennis, but I mean my main sport is washable, whatever. Like baseball, I'm really good at too. I got that fucking cannon of an arm, you know. So I could be a pitcher or an outfielder, it doesn't matter. But my main game is basketball. That's what I played mainly in high school, and well, that's all that was really available because the coach wouldn't let me play football because he was worried that I would get injured playing football, so I wouldn't be able to play basketball. And fuck, that really sucked because maybe I could have made it further with football and got an education, secondary education, or furthered my education because I obviously fucking need it. Just joking. And yeah, I could have been somebody, man. But I mean, like, I'd rather help people. Through all my failures of being in the gutter, giving up on life, and just coming back from shit that should have killed me, I was like, yeah, like that creates a very hard person. And to still have love for others and shit through all this fucking crap that I've been through, it's like that's it. I think that's what will help me help others. You know, I never really gave up on people because I never gave up on myself. Yeah, just because certain people are gonna be pieces of shit in your life, and some people might fuck you over or whatever. It's just you can't just lose trust in people. There's a lot of good souls out there. You can't just give up. Oh, these are relationship fucking questions. I didn't even see that. Funny, controversial topics about relationships. Okay. What would you consider to be a deal breaker when considering marriage with somebody? I don't know. This is kind of cheesy, man. I don't want to fucking talk about relationships. What makes a better pet, cats or dogs? What do you say, Logan? Are you a cat person or a dog person? Or are you one of these people like, oh man, I'm allergic? That's kind of a cop out, man. Like, I don't think people are really allergic. They just don't like animals. Like you can take medication for that shit to keep it at because an animal friend is one of the most beautiful relationships that you'll ever have in your entire life. Whether it's a hamster, or a cat, dog, whatever, you know. Like, I personally love animals with all my heart. I have a very special connection with animals. I don't know what it is, but they always trust me and they come up to me and they suck my ass. Just joking. Put peanut butter on your cock and they suck it off. But anyways, yeah, what makes a better pet? Cats or dogs? They're both great. You know, like I've had both. Like I used to live with my buddy, and he had a dog named Mary Jane. She was a black lab border collie, and just a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous dog. Just a beautiful heart. Such a sweetheart. And she was lightning fast too. She could run. She's probably like the fastest dog that I've ever seen in my entire life. So maybe it's just being a lab, but yeah, I miss her, man. She passed away, but I loved MJ. Her name was Mary Jane. Beautiful, beautiful dog. But then I had beautiful cats in my life as well. Like I had a cat named Katie, and I had a cat named Oscar, Oski, my sweet Oski boy. And now I got a rescue cat that's a senior, and he was a feral cat when he came to me. But he was out of control, man. I was pretty scared to walk around my own apartment. But his name, when he came to me, his name was Monster. And I didn't like that because I was like, no wonder you're reacting the way you are because people call you a monster. You know what I mean? They're monsters for fucking calling you that, those fucking assholes. So I changed it from Monster to Monty, or Monty. And that's my Monty boy now. And he's a sweetheart. And I was able to get past the rough exterior and show him true love. And I know it sounds weird, but I've actually put years onto his life because he was getting all bony and he was getting old. And I think that he loves the feeling of being loved so much that he's staying alive for that. I truly believe it. As cheesy as it sounds, it's not cheesy. You're just a heartless fuck if you don't understand it. Yeah. I love animals, man. Fucking beautiful creatures. Would you rather be really big or really small? Like wearing the pants? What, do I want a big cock or a small cock? I don't know. Just joking. Maybe a small cock so my Uncle Jerry wouldn't have been so attracted to me. Anyways, just joking. It's gonna be the Uncle Jerry fucking show. I don't have an Uncle Jerry that fucked me. I just like to say those kind of things because it makes me smile and I feel very good inside after saying it. But would you rather be really big or really small? I'm guessing would I rather be, what, fucking 8 feet tall, 7 feet tall, or 5'5"? I guess it all depends on where you're at in life. But at the end of the day, everybody wants to be a giant. You know, like that'd be kind of cool to be 7 feet tall and still be able to move as swift as I do now, like, or as swift as I did when I was in my 20s and shit, or 30s or whatever. It would be cool to be that big because you're just towering over people. You're a fucking giant. And if you are good at sports, then yeah, you can play pretty much. Yeah, you can play basketball. Like everybody needs a 7-footer. It all depends on, I guess, not nowadays, like the way the NBA is now and the way that these fucking kids play basketball. It's kind of weak because I'm a little bit older than most of you guys, so I come from a time where we played physical basketball, and now it's like all these bitches want to fucking shoot 3-point shots all day, and it's like it's kind of boring. I mean, it would be cool. I'm not gonna lie, like to hit like 9 3-pointers in a game and be that guy, but to do it every fucking game, and that's always the go-to look. Like, what happened to a mid-range jump shot? You know, what happened to actually swinging the fucking ball instead of just catching it and jacking it? Catch it, swing it. Swing it around the key, you fucking greedy fuck. Sorry. But yeah. Clickety-clack, Shredder. Have a cyst on it. What the fuck is cyst? Like a cyst woman? A cyst. A cyst, isn't that like a like a creamy mole? Or a big fucking pussy pimple? I can't remember. I don't know. I'm not too good with the lingo. This gringo ain't too good with the lingo. What came first, the chicken or the egg? I'm not gonna fucking answer that. That's one of the dumbest fucking questions I've ever had to read in my life. I ain't gonna answer that shit. Homework should be banned. Agree or disagree? That's a tough one. I guess it all depends on if I think homework should be given to the student that has shitty grades. The kids the I don't know, the students that are doing well in school. I don't think they should be punished with fucking extra work once they leave to go home. Like that's just like going to your 9 to 5 and then you go home. But that's what school is like. And then when you're going home, that's like an additional shit. But homework would probably motivate the shittier students to do better. Unless they have certain situations that they go through at home and their dad's a drunk and he beats them all the time and they don't have time to study. Well then, yeah, I don't know. Go live with your fucking uncle or something. Stop being a shitty student. Even if you don't agree with the shit that they teach you in school, like just get through it, get decent grades, and then get the fuck out of there. It's pretty much a waste of time, really. But I guess you need that grade 12 diploma if you want to be a productive factory worker or the manager at 7-Eleven. Aim high. Oh, look at this. And then the next question is, look at this. McDonald's is the best fast food restaurant. Gay boy. All right, Logan. I'm not gay, actually, but whatever. Clickety clack, one love, man. I thought you were going to bed anyways. McDonald's is the best fast food restaurant. Do you guys agree with that? I don't think any fast food is good. It's all shit. Logan probably loves McDonald's. He loves eating like fucking 3 Big Macs. Actually, wait. He's not an American though. I guess Americans, they're the ones that have those over proportions food size, or whatever. So, I'm not even speaking properly here, but their food portions are way over the top. There's just too much. Like you don't need a pound of fucking mashed potatoes with a pound of a slab of meat. Or I guess they go by ounces. But McDonald's, if I really had to say fast food, which would be the best? Because I'm a vegetarian, so I don't really eat beef anymore. Nothing like, well, I don't at all. So I don't know what the fuck I would eat. But if I'm gonna eat something for French fries and shit, yeah, I don't know. I guess I would say McDonald's French fries because it just gives me that nostalgic feeling of when I was a kid and I would have French fries. Everybody liked French fries from McDonald's. And then they get a lazy eye like this. Hi, I like McDonald's French fries. Yeah, no shit, you dumb fuck. Anyway, summer is better than winter. Agree or disagree? Is summer better than winter? I don't know. I enjoy the beginning of each season, and then I get kind of bored of it halfway through. So winter is a long one. So at the end of the day, summer is better. There you go. Winter is a beautiful season too for me because I live in Canada. I enjoy the snow. It kind of sucks because I have to fucking remove it from walkways and parking lots. I have to clear parking lots and shit. But other than that, like the cold doesn't bother me. I'm used to it. It's no big deal. I'm more of a winter guy, I guess. I can handle it. Oh shit, I didn't know Sorry about that. The cup is in the way, eh? This guy called me gay boy. What the fuck? Logan, you need to have some more respect for your elders, you piece of shit. Don't be like that. Who are better teachers, men or women? Men, of course, because I'm a man. I'm going to always say men are better than everything. No, sure. Who are better teachers? They're equal. There's no better than the other kind of situation. And it all depends on what they're teaching. Like some ladies can teach you certain things that a man can't teach, and vice versa. So that's just a dumb fucking question. I don't even really want to answer that, even though I kind of just did there. But yeah, I don't know. These are dumb fucking questions, man. Would you like to live forever? Don't we live forever? Isn't that the idea? Infinity lifetime? Like once I die, I'm just going to continue on to another one? It all depends if you believe in, I guess, reincarnation as well. But like I have a different way of looking at it. You know, I believe that if you are reincarnated, that's just a trick to come back to this life and be a slave to the people that created this simulation. And it seems like we have free will, but at the end of the day, we don't. You know, so I don't know. Even this camera that's on me right now, this is like a monitoring system. Everybody's being surveillanced. Everybody's keeping tabs. But yeah, would I like to live forever? It all depends, I guess. But I mean, the gift of life is a beautiful thing, and I guess it's scary, but it's also exciting not knowing if there is something that comes after this. You know, like at the end of the day, I can believe what I want to believe, but I don't know. Because if I did die before and I came back, I sure as fuck don't remember it. I have some dreams and shit like that I kind of understand what's going on, but yeah, I think the excitement of not knowing is better than knowing. So I'd rather not know that I'm gonna live forever, because then I wouldn't be afraid or whatever. It wouldn't be exciting to take a risk. Whenever you had to take a risk on and do something. Children under 16 should be allowed to vote. No. Fuck no. And at the same time, who gives a fuck about voting? It's all rigged anyways. Who gives a shit? Me personally, I'm 44 now, and I haven't voted once. I never once voted. And yeah, maybe by the way I'm saying it, I do take pride in that shit. I never voted. I never felt the need to vote. Fuck voting. Because it's all crooked. The game's rigged. And we're all suckers. The only thing you can do in this life is try to find some free time to do what you love to do. That's all you can do, man. Everybody's got to work. And if you don't work, you're broke. And if you're broke, you go crazy. And if you're crazy, you live on the streets and you suck cock. All right. Children shouldn't be allowed cell phones. Agree or disagree? Of course I agree that children shouldn't have cell phones. Who knows what the fuck they're looking up, and kids aren't stupid, man. They mimic others, and they can find anything they want on the internet, and a lot of them gravitate towards porn and shit, and you don't want that fucking up a kid's head, man. Like when I was young, the only porn that we had is when some wife found her husband's, like I guess, porn stash, and it'd be like a bunch of Hustler magazines or Playboy or whatever, and then you'd see them in the back lane in the garbage can, and they probably had some big blowout, and she threw out all this shit, and he's like, "Oh, fuck. Okay, honey, I promise I'll only look at you and I love you." Meanwhile, we found those and went, "Oh yeah, man." And then yeah, that was my idea of finding porn when I was a young blood. Finding some pissed off wife, or finding some guy's stash that his wife threw out, and just like, yeah, probably gave him shit. You don't find me attractive or beautiful? No, you're fat. uh, uh, Smartphones make us stupid. Agree or disagree? I don't know. It all depends. And Logan, you wanted to, if you're still in here, you wanted me to be nice and say hi and shit, and I tried talking to you, but now you want to be a piece of shit. I don't know what the hell you're acting like that for, but this is not the place to troll, man. There's no need for that. It's all jokes and we're having fun, but it seems like you're just being a little shit on purpose. What's the best pizza topping? Huh? I don't know, pussy juice. Yeah, the best pizza topping. I don't know. Kind of obvious. Cheese. Cheese is the best topping. And then yeah, I don't know. I don't really have too many toppings that I have. Like I said, I'm a vegetarian, so I'm not a pescatarian. No, maybe I'm a pescatarian. Is that what they call it? Fucking whatever. Who gives a shit? But anyways, I get spinach and feta. Spinach, feta, and then extra thin crust. What's more important, being good looking? It just doesn't even show the rest of that question. I'm guessing you're saying being good looking or unattractive. What's more important? Or I can't even read what the full question or I can't even really answer that. I got fucked up teeth anyways, they're all crooked and shit. Some people think that they're good looking, but we all have our flaws. Nobody's perfect besides you know who. I don't have to tell you who. It ain't me. Hey Zeus. Playing video games is bad for your health? I play a lot of video games, and the one of the downfalls is that if you smoke weed and shit, then you're gonna get caught up in that life where it's like you're unmotivated to do other things and grow as a person and whatever. It's kind of it's not good to fucking escape 24/7, man. But I mean, like, I understand video games. It's fun, but I grew up in a time in the '80s where we didn't really chill inside and play video games. Like, we had a Nintendo with the basic games or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's like we were outside playing whatever playing was. Like going down to the playground and just hanging off the monkey bars, doing backflips off the swings, playing baseball, playing soccer, whatever, having fun. But yeah, it can be very unhealthy for you mentally because the shit that you do in video games too, it's like, I don't know, you slit somebody's throat, you shoot them in the head, like that kind of shit. Is You're still visualizing it, and you're doing it. And you're pretty much murdering somebody anyways, whether it's a fucking cartoon character or not. But yeah, no one should ever tell a lie. Agree or disagree? I agree. Like, well, why the fuck would you want to lie? Like, I understand when I was younger, I would lie to get out of certain situations or whatever, and sometimes it worked because I was really good at acting, I guess. So I was able to really sell the lie. But at the end of the day, it's like I remember when I was young and I could have lied, but for some odd reason, I flipped the script on my dad and I just told him the truth, and there was something that was, and then the fact that I told the truth, he respected that more, and I didn't get in much shit as I would have if I lied, because his old saying, you can't con a con, right? So like, he would have known that I was lying, and I was obviously lying, but this one time I just decided to tell the truth, and I'll just never forget it. I never looked back, man. It felt so good to tell the truth and just be honest with it, because I don't know. I didn't have that lingering over my head. I didn't sit there feeling terrible about it, like I'm hiding something. Well, yeah, you're lying. When you lie to yourself. Anyways, which is a better dessert, cake or ice cream? Fuck, I'm getting sick of these fucking questions, man. I gotta come up with a better fucking format than this, like. But I'm just pressing record and we're having fun for now, Like, I'm just getting used to it. This is what I need to do to get into the groove. Otherwise, I'll never do it, man. And in order for me to create something worth watching and worth hanging out, how I don't know, whatever, just being a part of for other people, it's like I have to have a shitty beginning, and this is the shitty beginning, and I appreciate you coming through with it and being a part of it, because yeah, this, like I said, these are the humble beginnings of everything, and I will have my co-hosts and I will have people on the show, and you will actually get to see more people sitting at the table here talking. So I think I can have up to two more people at the table, and for most of the time, I'll have somebody on like a Zoom call or something, and do things like that. But for the time being, this is the second show that I've done live with no editing, no nothing. I'm just putting myself out there. I have nothing to hide. I'm being myself, and I'm not being some phony piece of shit that sits there and fucking edits their podcast for hours. You know what I mean? Like, I want everything genuine, authentic, and truthful. And that's the only way to do it is when you're live, because you can't hide anything. It's like this is all out. I can delete the video after, but fuck it, I'm not deleting it. All right, so I'm not answering that dumb cake or ice cream. Ice cream. Humans are the most dangerous animals. Yeah, of course. Humans are pieces of shit. But I mean, like, as a human being myself, we have the ability to choose, you know, like, am I going to be a piece of shit or am I not going to be a piece of shit? Am I going to treat people with respect or not treat people with respect? Am I going to, I don't know, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, we have a choice, and some people are just fucking rotten motherfuckers. And they have no respect for people, and they just do what they want, and they're very selfish in their ways. And yeah, and a lot of people will do anything for the almighty dollar, you know? It's kind of a sad thing. Like, I could fucking care less if I was a millionaire. It would be cool. It would be cool to have some money in my account because I'm broke. But I mean, like, I plan on changing that. So I don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. But that's not going to change who I am. Like, if anything, that'll just enable me to help others even more. So that's all I want to do, man. I just want to help. Aliens may be living among us. Of course they are. Like, we're all aliens. If you're a human being, you're an alien because you're I don't know, a creation of another. It's tough to say. Some people believe in certain things as well, so I don't know. That's where religion comes into play, and some people don't believe that we were created by another race of intelligent beings. I feel like our DNA was maybe tampered with, but it's pretty confusing, and I don't really have the answers, man. I usually seek for any kind of answers to my questions within my dreams. I've had lucid dreams ever since I was a kid, and as I've gotten older over the years, even I've learned how to control them to a certain extent, and it gets very interesting, man. You start asking people in your dreams questions and stuff, and I've had some people in my dreams like look at me like confused, like what the hell's going on here? This is not part of the script, kind of thing. Like, why is he asking us questions? They're not supposed to do this. That's the feeling that I got a lot of the times when I was asking questions and doing certain things that were out of the ordinary when I was lucid dreaming, because I was well aware that I was in a dream, and I was like, you know what, let's see let's test the limits here. Let's see what I can do. And I did some fucked up things too. You know, when I was younger, I wanted to have sex in my dreams, so I would see if I was able to do it. And a couple times I did. A couple times I got too aggressive, and I was kicked out of the dream, I think. And I woke up because I was like, hey, you're not supposed to be doing that, you piece of shit. You're not. That's not what dreams are for. And yeah, I guess the last question on here: clowns are scary? Yes or no? I don't know. Just clowns like Logan. Otherwise, yeah. Clowns don't really frighten me, I guess. I don't know. Like, sharks scare me. I'm afraid of sharks. That one done. I want to see what else. Did we go through all these? What was the last time? When was the last time you laughed so hard you were going to die? I don't know. I'm not gonna answer that. I could go back to the funny controversial topics about relationships, but do you think men go through hormonal changes a few days every month, same as what? No, they don't. Number 5. If your wife offered you to do offered to do anything you asked in exchange for you getting your menstrual period for one cycle, would you do it? Is that like a trick question? You trying to turn me into a tranny or something? No, I ain't trying to get a period for a month just so she could fucking suck my cock. Have you ever had a sex dream about one of your partner's friends or a family member? If so, would you tell them? Who? And no, I haven't. But I've had plenty of sex dreams, and yeah, they're pretty cool. I guess I don't know. I don't really get them anymore because of what the fuck am I gonna dream about? My Uncle Jerry? do, you, do, you, do you believe sex before marriage is necessary to determine if the relationship will work in that department, or do you believe sex can improve over time? Of course, sex can improve over time. Sex is kind of overrated, really. It feels great and all that, but I mean, like, sex ain't shit if you don't get along with the person that you're with. So that's just something that's part of the package deal, you know. Like now you have somebody where you can stick your wiener in and make love to when you feel the need. And a lot of the times, you know, like as a man, even though if you think that you can get sex anytime you want, it's not really up to you. It's up to the woman. You can't just force it on them. You can be a little aggressive though, you know, and like don't be lazy just because a woman that you're with saying, "Oh, I'm not in the mood," this and this and that. I guess some women are weird, you know. They want you to just sometimes just take it and be aggressive, but don't fucking get all crazy and be like, "I do what I want, woman," and then you're pretty much you're almost like borderline raping your own girlfriend or wife. So yeah, that's fucked up. Don't be doing that. Last question here: do you believe that when you get married, you marry your spouse's entire family? Eh, it all depends, I guess. It doesn't have to be like that. You don't have to be totally connected to the whole family. If you don't get along with them, that's just the way it is. But if you do get along, that's a beautiful thing. And it's always nice when everybody kind of gets along. So without it being forced or anything, it's just natural. And yeah. But how long have we been on for? Only some fucking piece of shit in this crappy fucking car outside. I'm trying to see how long we've been. Oh fuck! It doesn't say how long I've been on. And we've been on for a little while. Here, let me check the phone. Well, another 7 minutes and we'll call it an hour. You know, it's 1:32 in the morning where I'm at, so it is kind of late. It was a quiet show. I didn't really have anything planned as usual, like I said, but this is not really what my show is going to be about, anyways, and it's about just shooting the shit, really. But like, I want to have other people sitting at the table here with me, but mainly just another person. It's a small room, but there's enough room for 3 people if I really wanted it. Excuse me. So yeah, that's the plan, man. Get my buddy Yankee in here. That'll be like one of my main co-hosts. You know, he's he has Asperger's. He's autistic, so I think people are really gonna enjoy his way, the way that he looks at things and the way that he answers questions is incredibly hilarious because he has no filter at all, and the guy's, I call it like a computer brain, a PC brain. He's a fucking genius without, well, he's a moron, but he's also a genius because like he has no idea of how much potential he really has, right? Like just like all of us, really, including myself. But when you're autistic, it's like I don't know, you got a little extra gift there, you know, like it's almost robotic, but it's not. Like it's really weird. If you ask him a question, or you ask him to give an answer to a question, he'll give you 5 answers. He's just one. That's just how he is. So it's never a dull moment when the guy's around. I mean, his voice is a little annoying, but I mean, like, well, actually, yeah, I don't know. He's a very loud talker too. So I don't know how. Like, I'm gonna have to have an earlier show because I can't have him fucking yapping super loud in here. My next door neighbors are gonna hear this guy just going off and like he has a high pitched, like very nasally congested kind of voice, like, "Hi, my name is Yankee. I have Asperger's." And yeah, we have a good chemistry. I've known him maybe 7 years, maybe going on 8. Like I was talking about in the last episode, I trained him when he first started working with me, and yeah, I didn't like the guy at first because he was fucking annoying and he just didn't stop talking, and he just wouldn't shut the fuck up, and he was loud as hell, and I was just a miserable prick. So I was like, oh fuck, it's too early in the morning to be listening to this asshole. So sometimes I used to tell him, hey, shut the fuck up, please, man. It's too early. Like, you don't have to ask a question for everything. Here's a broom and dustpan. Why don't you go sweep up those fucking dirty condoms and needles and cigarette butts off the fucking ground, you cocksucker. Go change that garbage can because I'm fucking sick of hearing your shit. And that's pretty much where I was at. And then one day, something clicked, and I was like, I'm gonna give this piece of shit a chance. And I was talking about myself. I'm gonna give myself a chance to become a better person. And give this guy the benefit of the doubt and try to hear his story out and see what makes his head tick, and then I started to learn more about autism and Asperger's, and I never met somebody like that. I mean, I've met autistic people before, but I mean, like, I, they were usually young. They weren't adults, right? So like, I never met an adult that had Asperger's, and it was very interesting. It was like, usually for them it's a lonely life. They don't really have too many friends growing up. Like their only friend is really their mother, because even the dad gets sick of them. Like the dad doesn't want to fucking talk to that kid. He's too fucking annoying. Maybe I was autistic. I was the middle child, and I always was bouncing off walls and just doing my own thing. But I feel like the middle child is the most interesting. That's what I found, and that's not egotistical. It's statistical. Go back, go and look. It's that the first child is always like the golden child. Then the middle child is the one that gets kind of ignored, but they're the most creative and kind of funny one. And then the youngest one, if there's a third kid, they're just the baby of the family. They're pampered and they fucking doesn't make them any less or any more, but interesting. They're just, I don't know. They're kind of used to having things done for them or being babied a bit because they're the baby of the family. Hey, Void, clickety clack. Sorry, man, I wasn't looking at the chat there. I was yapping. Yeah, I was just talking about Yankee, my boy Yankee that I'll be having on the show. I was trying to get him on tonight, but he was too busy. I guess he went out and played video lottery terminals, VLTs. And then I guess he had a couple drinks, and then he said that he was just gonna smoke a joint and eat some pizza and go to bed. So I was like, okay. But I'll have him here on at least on speakerphone on Monday. So Sunday I'm probably not gonna have a show, but Monday I'll have Yankee on and I'll have some things to ask him, and we'll have a good time. Yeah, this Monday, man. So I don't know what time it is for you. It's 1:30, 1:38 for me, so I think it's 2:38 for you. No, it's all good, man. I appreciate you coming through. It was kind of a quiet evening. It was a late stream, so I'm like, I still put them out anyways, so people can that I do know on Facebook or whatever, they kind of check it out later on, or whoever subbed to my channel, they kind of get the late notification later on that, hey, I did a live, and hopefully some of them check it out and they see how it is. But Monday though, I'm gonna do a little, like, what's a good time for you, Boyd, on Monday? 8 o'clock p.m. Oh, I don't know what's up with these notifications, man. It's fucked up. But whatever's a good time. Yeah. So like, I'll just try. I'll just not try. I'll be on Monday around 8 o'clock. It's 1:39 my time, so it's almost 2 o'clock where you're at. So like, same kind of time frame. Around 8:30 p.m. at the latest. I'm gonna have them on, and yeah, we'll shoot the shit for a couple hours. Have a good show. It'll be on the speakerphone unless I get him in person, but I don't have a second mic, so I can't really have him here in person. So I'll probably just have him on the speaker, and I'll just put the speaker near the microphone, and then you can hear him like that, I guess. Yeah, it sucks. I guess it doesn't give people notifications that are subbed to my channel or whatever, but it is what it is. I'm just floating around on the internet like everybody else. And yeah, it was a late stream tonight. I didn't really plan on doing anything, but I was like, fuck it, I'll come on and say hi for a bit and keep the ball rolling. And I remember what you were asking yesterday. You were asking about a schedule, and I really need to figure it out. Like, if I'm gonna do like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday kind of thing. So I want it to be more than just once a week is not enough. Like, I wouldn't mind doing at least 2 a week. And then if people really start tuning in and they enjoy what we're doing over here, then man, if I could do it 5 days a week. And if I was able to quit my job, it'd be 7 days a week. But I mean, like, yeah, I'm just gonna do this just for fun, the way I'm doing it now, and yeah, just growing the channel. You're sick. Yeah, 2 weeks not bad, man. Exactly, and you don't want to put one out every single day at the same time, because it's like it's just gonna seem like, I don't know, less entertaining. And like, I can't have Yankee on all the time, but me and him have a really good conversation. So my other friends too, like people that I know in real life, some people that I've known for 30 years. So it's good to have them on as well, and it's always going to be a fun conversation, and everybody's comfortable with each other because we've known each other for so long. So it's just a really good conversation. But Yankee, man, yeah, you'll meet him. You'll get to understand where I'm coming from, of this guy with. I don't want to keep attaching autism to him, but it's a huge part of who he is, man. So he thinks that he's weird or something, and I find him very unique. Like, I like people with that are unique like that. People used to pick on him growing up and thinking that he was weird or whatever, but I don't know. Anubis, clickety clack, clickety clack, clickety clack. Of course, man. Everybody has their gifts, certain traits, things that make them special. Even people are like, oh, I always like to ask people, like, what talents do you have? And some people actually tell me, like, I don't have any talents. I'm like, well, what the fuck? Like, you don't have one thing that you're good at? Like, and I think everybody has potential to do something that's unique, whether it's playing the piano, violin, guitar, singing, dancing, fucking being a mathematician, a mathematical wizard, being I don't know, just whatever. Everybody has something. Yeah, the only game I'm kind of looking forward to is probably GTA 6. I'll probably get lost in that a little bit, but I bought that new ambulance game, the paramedic game, and that was like $60 Canadian. I was like, oh fuck. It's okay, but man, I've only played it a handful of times. I'm not really into it. I feel like I wasted my money. Oh yeah, it will. Uh, it depends. Like my whole thing with I needed a PC, right? So like in order for me to make like I plan on even just doing short films. I did a bit of acting and stuff like that. So like I would love to do some short films. I might even be in a film that I was supposed to be in. I did the auditions and everything, and then the movie never happened. But the director still wants to make that movie eventually. So I got signed on. No, I got the part as the killer of the movie, and I had a lot of lines to learn and shit like that. So that was kind of exciting, but then it never happened. So I'm kind of talking to him about that. So I'd like to put out stuff like that I've done, and yeah, I just want to make short films. I'm huge into comedy, so I'll probably like make my own skits. Uh, I love music. I plan on making my own music, putting out some quality shit. Like I'm a decent singer. I'm not gonna sing right now because it's too late, but and plus I don't feel as comfortable. But man, yeah, I can sing a little ditty. No pun intended to P Diddy, but I can sing. I can rap too, but I'm not a rapper. I'm just gifted like that. It's a miggity mac. It's a miggity mac. Just joking. But yeah, I can spit that fast flow shit, or I can slow it down. I can sing R&B. I can sing rock and roll. I can sing country if I really wanted to. I could sing gospel. I could sing. I could sang. But yeah, laptop. I just need a decent one that I can edit on, and yeah, I guess I'll need a camera. Like I'm using this is my work phone that I'm using right now, but it's an iPhone, I think 14 maybe. I'm not too sure, but it's got a decent camera on it. It works. Excuse me, good enough. But I gotta take a hit, I guess, and see if I could find a decent Sony camera out there, and then yeah, I don't know, just start filming some comedy skits. Doing what I do best is making some fucked up jokes, but I mean, like, to bring that to life and to edit my own videos and stuff, I would find a lot of enjoyment in doing that and putting out some quality content, man. It'd be funny to see how people react to what's going on up here. I got a lot of fun ideas, and it's never ending, man. That's my little gift. I've always been a smartass and a jokester, and I've always made people laugh, and that's what I'm good at. So I plan on doing that. Oh, nice. That's one thing I would love to do is even just like a harmonizing with others. Like there's something that's very powerful about that. You can feel it surge through your body. And I never had a chance to actually harmonize with a bunch of people, and I think that would be a beautiful thing to do, especially with a choir, just like an orchestra. Like a bunch of instruments playing at once, and it's the same kind of idea. But if you got people in a choir, and they're in tune, and everything sounds right, and it vibrates through your whole body. It's probably just a beautiful feeling. The closest thing I've ever come with harmonizing is harmonizing with another singer that I'm singing with, and I can match their tone or whatever. It doesn't matter. But as a crowd of people singing together on in tune, it's probably just an incredible feeling that I want to experience one day. Well, I can imagine, yeah. Like anything's gonna be weird, but when it comes down to the final product, that's where the magic is, and that's where everything becomes beautiful and it makes sense. So like I guess the training up to it, and the la 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 la, all that shit or whatever people gotta do and do their training, and Yeah, I guess do the weird drills that come along with becoming in sync with others is just, I don't know, techniques. Techniques are proven to work. I guess over time, like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The old saying. Yeah, of course. Even at my age now, it's like I grew up around. My dad was always he was playing the guitar. Like I guess my instrument was my voice, but deep down, I would love to learn how to play guitar, and then I can at least sing and make my own music as well. So I might even take guitar lessons, man. Like it can't be that expensive. And I do have the free time in my life now where I could actually disappear once or twice a week and have somebody teach me how to play. And after I learn the basics, and I could just make my own shit. Like I don't need to copy other people's music. I just make my own. Oh, there's nothing better than ice cold water. I love it. That's probably my favorite drink on this planet. Ice cold water. Very satisfying. Especially when you're sick. It's the only thing that you can really drink. Some nice ice cold water. Before you puke it all up. But sometimes that's how I'd reset my body too. If you ever feel like puking and you're not feeling well, and even if you don't want to puke, just get it out once, man. Just chug a shit ton of water. Let it sit in your system for a bit, and then go kneel by the toilet, and then what usually gets me gagging and puking is I know it's kind of gross, but I kind of breathe in a bit through my nose and smell the toilet. Not that you smell shit or anything. It's just the general smell of what a toilet is. A toilet bowl with toilet water in it. That's enough to make you puke. Or just picture some overweight person with shit coming out of their asshole. And then you just puke. And that's how you get it done. And then you go back and lay down. You're sweating a bit. And you get over whatever you're going through. Like, I never, colds don't usually last too long for me. They last about a day, if that. If it's really bad, I'm in bed for a day. And after that, I'm kind of feeling the effects of it the next day, but I start to feel better. And I just start to slowly get my body back on track by maybe eating something small and drinking some water and juice or whatever. One Piece. Katarina Gimmon? Not Ginson, but Katarina Gimmon. Would I get a copyright? Whatever they call it? Gimmon, eh? I hope this isn't some fucked up shit. Is it by the Cypress Choral Music? Or is it under Voidless? I can go to Voidless. Oh, there's your channel. I don't I don't see anything in Voidless. Oh, okay, okay. Katarina Gaiman by Cypress Choral Music. I like the stomping. Powerful. It's a pretty interactive orchestra, though. I like the banging, the clapping. Almost has a powwow vibe to it too. Native American or Native Canadian, you know? All right. That was called Fire. I like that. I liked it. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Do you know a composer by the name of Hans Zimmer? I'm sure you heard of him. I'm a big fan of Hans Zimmer. He does some really cool live pieces or whatever. Yeah. I guess Hans Zimmer is like very popular, but yeah, I'm a big fan of Hans Zimmer. I guess I found out just through I guess movie pieces, but that was pretty cool. I'll have to look at some more of that. It was very powerful. That's one beautiful thing about well, just loving music in general. You love all types of music, no matter what it is. Like I grew up around like a lot of rock and roll, hip hop, and R&B, and then I got older and I started to appreciate more music even more, and because I sing, you know, so like I started to I guess listen to some choir music or whatever, but I never really got into it though because I was never a part of it, and it would be really cool to be a part of a choir. Yeah, maybe one day, you know. There's no age limit on that. Yeah, Interstellar is one of them. There's another one that was the one that I like. I think it was like the Batman Training. Batman Begins or Returns or one of those Batman ones, but it's called Training. If you ever get a chance, check out that one. It's so fucking good. Batman Training. Just search that. It's a very powerful piece. Really good. So what do you mean by like you said you I didn't understand that because you said you were a part of that. So like what I just watched right there was you were in that video, a part of that choir, or you've done that piece. Oh man, it's been a long week. Yeah, it's pretty cool. If it was done right, yeah. The one thing I liked about it was like the stomping too. The 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 one that I just saw there, fire. That was pretty cool. That's another thing too. I want to do like music reviews on this channel as well. Cool. The National Music Festival. Maybe they could have some footage on it, or I don't know. It'd be neat to see if Maybe post something on your channel one of these days, or if you're allowed to, or even just next time we'll check it out live. That would be kind of cool. Oh, excuse me. Oh man. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that I started up this show, man. It's very rough and it's not the greatest right now, but I mean, like, it's a start. That's the main thing. At least I had a microphone and a camera. A lot of people just try to do an audio thing, and that's cool too. But I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I have so much to learn. Oh, they don't even allow phones. Yeah. Well, that's whatever. That's kind of cool. Then it's more of a private thing. You got to be a part of the experience, right? The laptop just said it was 2 o'clock. Holy shit. 2 o'clock in the morning. My girlfriend was just trying to call me too. It's kind of late. I will probably just wrap it up and then make a phone call and that'll be that. But I will have my buddy Yankee on Monday. So tomorrow I'm just gonna take the day off and maybe write down some ideas and learn more about how I can put out a proper podcast and shit like that. But this is not bad for now, you know. Live show is better than no show. That'd be awesome, man. Like, yeah, if anything, I really want to go see a live choir. So next time there is anything like that in my city, like I definitely will look into it and I'll check it out. Which is funny because Hans Zimmer was actually supposed to be coming to Winnipeg soon. So I don't know if that was a rumor or whatever, but I'm pretty sure he is coming to Winnipeg. But I think the tickets are like $150 or something. But whatever. It is worth it. But I mean, like, so I'd have to get two tickets, you know, and it's a little bit pricey. Maybe I'll just go by myself. Just joking. But I definitely will check it out. But yeah, Monday I'll have Yankee on the show, and I really can't wait for everybody to finally meet him. You're gonna like him. You're gonna love him. He's got a very unique way of looking at things, like I said, and the way that he expresses himself. He has no filter, and he just, I don't know, like, kind of a weird guy, but funny. You know, like, and I like weird, so it works out perfect for me. No, the resellers are, yeah, they're fucking disgusting. I can't stand people that they ruin a show, man. For even like the people that can't really afford too much, so it's like they buy the tickets for cheap and they sell them for high, and I don't know, whatever. Fuck greedy people. Greed just ruins things. But if I don't go, then I don't go. You know, like, it's not meant to be. And if I really wanted to go, then I would just get my tickets first thing and be prepared for exactly when they go on. This, but just be like the first in line, you know, one of those things, or fifth in line or whatever, and just be one of the first people to buy the tickets. Otherwise, if you wait, you're fucked. Like, some asshole's gonna buy like 20 tickets and then sell them, like you said, for $1,500, 1,200, or 1,100, whatever you can get for them, and it's disgusting. It's like people like buying a PS5 for cheap for when they first come out, and then when they're unavailable, and then everybody, like, instead of like $600, people want to sell them for 1,200. Yeah, and they want to double their money. It's like, you greedy fuck. But people with money will pay it. Yeah, I don't know how it works, man. That it's too bad. Like, that they didn't have some type of way to regulate that. But like, I know that certain people, you can only buy so many tickets. You can't buy like 100 tickets for one person. I think there's a limit to what you can buy, but you can have a bunch of different accounts and have people that Like you can just use family members' names or whatever. You can get people to help you and buy more tickets, and then whatever. Then you could just sell them all. But yeah, I'm pretty damn sure that there's a limit to what you can buy. You can't just buy a shit ton of tickets. Yeah, but I'm gonna wrap it up, Voidless. Been yapping for about an hour and 10 minutes or whatever the fuck it's been, and I answered all these stupid fucking questions. Not all of them, but I think I'm gonna actually like find some better questions to talk about next or to answer next time. Yeah, I'll do that after. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's even then it's like my buddies were like that too when the PlayStation 3 came out. That was their big get rich scheme, and they all waited in line, and I forgot what happened, but they ended up losing money. Nobody wanted to buy it, and then they were just stuck with the system. Yeah, I appreciate you, Voidless. Thank you very much for coming through. Thank you for showing me that Katarina Guman or whatever, the fire. That was very interesting. I wouldn't mind seeing something that you did, but there's plenty of time to get into that. I'm not going anywhere, so I'll be streaming for a very long time, many years to come. So I ain't going nowhere. And yeah, but I will be back Monday, 8:30. 8:30 at the latest, but I'll be on between 8 and 8:30 with the Yankee. That sucks, man. Like, yeah, you can't even fucking see it. Somebody's got to smuggle a camera in there, man. Like, come on. People used to make bootleg videos of movies. They go into a theater and record it with the camcorder and then sell it online. But yeah, I'll be back Monday for sure. You have yourself a great night. And anybody that came through, I appreciate you. And anybody that watches this later on, thank you very much for checking it out and giving me a chance and growing with me and becoming some kind of like online family in a sense, you know, without that being cheesy or anything. But I mean, like, we live in a fucked up world where people aren't true with each other, and it is cool to have a place where we could all escape to and have a good time and chat and share ideas. And I don't know, I plan on having viewers on as guests on the show too, whether it's Zoom calls or whatever, and whatever. As long as somebody feels comfortable coming on the show, then I'll have them on. With that being said, clickety clack, clickety click clack, clickety click clack click. One love, and I will see you on Sunday. I'm out.